Hey, welcome to another Transformers Tuesday. Today we're looking at one of the Age of the Primes. I found this at the Walmart, farther closer to the, Myrtle Beach, Maine. There's two Myrtle Beach Walmarts. One of them's closer to, it's on the other side of Atlantic Beach, and it's basically what the area we used to call Briar Cliff or Briar Creek, and the mall used to be called Briar Creek. It's basically across from Tanger and the Briar Creek Mall, which is now the Myrtle Beach Mall. Anyway, you're like, I don't care. This one is called Solus Prime. I only saw two figures on the shelf, or should I say on the pegs, when I was there. It was this, and there was two Waspinators, and I was like, well, evidently Waspinator is going to be around for a while. He was also extremely small, and I'm like going, you may pay 25 bucks for that? Really? So I got this one for 25 bucks. Now, the vehicle, according to this, does not look like anything I've ever seen. It's probably Cybertronian. We got the skew here if you need it. I don't know why people need this anymore, because nowadays, I remember there used to be an app for that you could scan, pretend like you're in a store and scanning using those. All right, but you had to have the scan bar. That's why a lot of people used to do that in YouTube, and I still seem to do that. Okay, coming out of the box, it has a white paper that nobody cares about. It's got a window, so you don't worry about finding headless ones. Well, you might still find headless ones. It also has these instructions, which I always like to figure these out on my own. If the video goes too long, then I'll just probably whatever. All right, coming off the package, we see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 restraints, because they want to make sure she does not escape. All right, but she is about to escape with the help of myself. All right. Okay, we got lots of plastic lice. And we also have the weapons inside the paper right here. So let's get the plastic lice out of the way. Okay, taking her out of the package. Right off the bat, I feel like she has like no legs underneath there, but ta-da, there they are. It's that skirt. It's so strange. It makes her like she has got, I don't know. Have you ever seen I remember there was one, a long time ago, there was a Transformer that didn't have legs. I want to say it was a Soundwave or Shockwave, and he was like a satellite. That's what she looks like right now. So looking at her box, okay, I'm just trying to figure out how her shoulder pads be. And then she has her legs going out to the side. And evidently in here we're going to have her hammer. So it's hammer time. Uh-oh. Here comes the hammer. We got the head of the hammer. And we got some pieces that go to it. All right. And through the usage of my brain and not using instructions, there's also a little thing that turns right here. So I'm guessing there's another purpose to this. All right. And this is one of those things, it's not going to be as intuitive because I've never seen a vehicle like she is in. It looks like a truck that's missing the entire front of it. So we can try to do this without the instructions, and that's what I personally like to do. Although looking at this thing, I'm looking at it going, my gosh, I have absolutely no idea. I need to find the windows and find this handle. I see the shoulder pads where they are. Okay, I found the front of the truck. So maybe it's not that hard after all, because it looks like I just fold a few pieces here and there and voila, I'm done. If it goes too long, I'm just going to drop it some night and forget about it. Do a more smaller review. So I don't want to have anybody going, this is too long. I know. But I like to figure these things out. And I'm sure some of you are the same way. You like to figure yours out too. Okay, so intuitively the head went back. It just seemed natural. Before I get too far into this. Oh, I didn't go over the articulation. Well, evidently her head was on a ball joint. We have swivel joint here, bicep swivel, 90 degrees. Her hands, I guess technically there's a ball joint which gives them some swivel there. She has waist swivel. She has, let's see, on the legs. It appears to be a ratchet and swivel. And then if she has thigh swivels, she does. You can see that. Her knees are single articulation, although it looks like there's a double hinge, but that would be awfully low for a foot. Let's see if our feet have ankle rockers. They sure do. Crazy amounts. And let's get back to the transformation already in progress. All right, so let's see, we got this going right here, but then these we got to come up. And I'm looking for the place where they plug in at. Okay, something tells me that folds out. Let me see if I can get this to go down. Oh, I was about to say, why is my pump coming on so much? I'm washing clothes. I just remembered. Okay, so this thing right here, you can't really turn it until you pull it up, and then you could turn it, which seems to be right there. The side right here. So I also noticed there's not a lot of open area, and I think that's something they've been working on because they've been doing a better job with that. All right, it looks like the arm will go into this part right here. Let's see what this back leg's supposed to be doing. This, you know what? I realize now that this definitely needs to come around because this part right here is the back. And that makes a lot more sense. All right, so I'm not sure about this part because it doesn't seem to be anything I can pull. Like sometimes there's something you pull to get it to come out. This top piece, it needs to jive with this, but I feel like it has to go forward. It's already as forward as it's going to be. Look, right here is the little piece right here. I can either go back like that or I can go forward. That means that this is either just going to rest inside of it like it is, or there's just nothing we can do about that. Oh my gosh, is this also something to move? Okay, there's something else on there for some reason. Well, it's obvious this is not going to turn around, so. And it's not allowing to go forward because this is just a swivel point. These are way more complicated than I would give them credit for normally. See if I can lock this into place first and then worry about that. Nope, I'm about to tear that off. All right, at the risk of not seeming to be boring since I'm going past the 8-minute mark, I'm going to go ahead and stop it and come back, and then I'll try to splice the two together.